This is an awareness video for educational purposes only. If a natural disaster happens around your area, let's say for an example, a volcanic eruption, what can you do? What you can't do, and most important of all, what will you do before a volcanic eruption? So now, let's say you are living near a volcano. Let's say you are living in the Bicol region. And let's say you are living in the Albay, which means you are living near a volcano which is called the Mount Mayon volcano. How can we say that this volcano can erupt anytime soon? Are you prepared? What can you do? What you can't do, and what will you do? So now, here are the signs that a volcano in your area can erupt anytime soon. Let's start with number one, shall we?
Number 1 is increased seismic activity. Small earthquakes or tremors often occur as magma moves beneath the surface, signaling potential volcanic activity.
Which means that if you feel any slight ground shakings or earthquake around your area, it might be the volcano that caused it because it's about to erupt.
And also, if an earthquake occurs around your area, don't forget and always remember to do the duck, cover, and hold. Number 2. Change in gas emissions. Volcanoes release gases, and an increase, especially in sulfur dioxide, can indicate rising magma.
Ground deformation. The ground may bulge or shift as magma pushes upward, causing noticeable changes in the volcanic sheath.
Number 4. Temperature changes. Rising magma hits the ground and can melt snow or ice, indicating increased activities.
Animal behavior. Animal may flee or act strangely as they sense the changes in their environment caused by volcanic activity.
Number 6 is change in water bodies. Lake or rivers near the volcano might heat up, change color, or become more acidic due to volcanic gases or heat.
Number 7 is volcanic tremor, a continuous shaking of the ground caused by magma moving within the volcano. This is different from typical earthquakes. Now, those are the signs that you need to remember before a volcanic eruption happens. Now, these are the things you can, you can't, and you need to do before a volcanic eruption. Before a volcanic eruption can happen. Number 1. Stay informed. First, it's essential to stay informed. Regularly check updates from local news, government alerts, and emergency broadcast. This information helps you understand the volcano's activity and respond appropriately. Sign up for emergency alerts if available so you can receive updates directly. Number 2. Create an emergency kit. Next, create an emergency kit. This kit should include water, non-perishable food, mask, goggles, flashlights, batteries, first aid supplies, and important documents. Ensure you have enough supplies to last at least 3 days. This kit will be crucial if you need to evacuate or stay indoors. Number 3 is prepare an evacuation plan. Know the evacuation routes and have a plan for where to go and how to get there. So this is an example for what is the evacuation plan look like.
Is ignoring official warnings, neglecting alerts. You would never disregard warnings or evacuation order from local authorities. Ignoring this could put yourself and others in serious danger.
Protect your home. Protecting your home is also important. Shield windows and doors to prevent ash from entering. Clear gutters and drains to avoid blockages from ash. Secure outdoors items that could be damaged or pose a hazard during strong winds of ashfall.
Number 6 is stay indoors. If advised to stay indoors, keep all windows and doors sealed. Turn off ventilation systems that could bring in outside ash. If ash enters your home, wearing mask indoors can help protect your respiratory system.
Understand the alert levels. Familiarize yourself with the specific alerts level issued by geological agencies, which indicate the severity of the eruption and potential impacts.
So, those are the most important things that you need to remember before a volcanic eruption. So, let's move on into what can you do, what you can't do, and the most important of all, what will you do during a volcanic eruption? Now, here are some things that you need to remember during a volcanic eruption. Now, let's start with number 1.
Number 1 is again, stay informed. Monitor local alerts. Keep an eye on announcements from local authorities, emergency services, and reputable news outlets. Stay hydrated. Drink plenty of clean water to counteract any dehydration caused by ash inhalation and heat.
5. Is evacuate if ordered. If authorities order an evacuation, evacuate immediately. Follow evacuation orders without delay. You will need to take the prepared emergency kit, essential documents, and ensure that all the family members are ready to leave.
3 is going near the volcano. Approaching the volcano is very dangerous. You need to avoid going anywhere near the volcano, including its slopes, craters, or lava flows. These areas are extremely dangerous and unpredictable. If you have any vehicle in your area, let's say for example like a car, Drive safely. While evacuating by car, drive slowly with headlights on, windows closed, and air vents shut to avoid ash entering the vehicle. Be cautious of poor visibility and slippery ash-covered roads. Number 5 is using electronic devices without protection. Exposing devices to ash is bad for it. You will need to avoid using electronics like cameras or phones without protecting them from ash, as fine particles can damage these devices.
It's essential to prepare an emergency kit with necessities such as water, food, mask, goggles, first aid supplies, and important documents. Creating a family emergency plan with clear communication methods and evacuation routes and also critical.
Number 6 is driving during heavy ashfall. Driving in for visibility. You will not attempt to drive in heavy ashfall unless absolutely necessary. Ash can reduce visibility, make roads slippery, and damage vehicle engines.
Number 7 is delay evacuation. Waiting too long. You will not delay evacuating if it's rushing to do so. Procrastination could result in getting trapped.
Number 8 is staying in the low-lying areas, risking lahar hazard. You will not stay in valleys or near rivers as these areas are prone to lahar or volcanic mud flow, which can occur suddenly and are extremely dangerous. Number 8 is spreading misinformation. Finally, avoid spreading rumors and unverified information. Misinformation can cause panic and confusion. Always share information from reliable sources and encourage others to do the same.
Number 4 is breathe in volcanic ash. Ignoring protective gear is very dangerous to you will not go to outside without proper respiratory protection. Breathing in volcanic ash can cause severe respiratory issues. 2 is be ready to evacuate. Gather my emergency supplies. I will ensure my emergency kit is complete, containing water, non-perishable food, flashlights, batteries, a first aid kit, masks, goggles, and important documents.
Number 12 is being panic. Panicking is not good at these situations. It can cause you stress, anxiety, which is very bad and ugly for your health.
Diyos ko po! Diyos ko! Diyos ko! Diyos ko! Dali! 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 Huwag kayong lalabas Diyan lang kayo! Diyan lang kayo!
You don't need to panic because panicking is very bad and ugly for yourself because panicking can cause sweating, dizziness, fear of dying because a volcano just erupted, and increase your blood pressure, which can lead to heart attack. And also, it can cause stress and anxiety, which is very bad and ugly for your health. And those are the things that you need to always remember. Remember. You need to remember the things that we said because these things are very important and it can save many lives if you follow these steps correctly. So please follow these steps. And so these are the things that you need to remember after a volcanic eruption.
After a volcanic eruption, it's crucial to take a specific step to ensure safety, aid recovery, and restore normally. Here's what you can do.
What will you
Do.
Do. Now, let's start with number 1.
Number 1 is to wait for official clearance. Stay out of hazard zone. Do not return to the evacuated areas, not until authorities declare it safe. There might be still a lingering hazard like toxic gases, unstable ground, or the risk of secondary eruption. Follow updates. Continuously monitor official updates from the emergency services as they provide critical information about safety and when it's safe to return.
Is handle ash without protection. Touching ash bare-handed. You will not handle volcanic ash because it's very dangerous, and you would not handle it without gloves and a mask, as it can be abrasive and contain harmful chemicals.
Is community support communication. Assist vulnerable individuals, check on neighbors, especially the early disabled, the those with young children, offering assistance where needed. Connected. Use phones or radios to maintain communication with family and friends, ensuring everyone to safe and informed.
Mental and emotional well-being. Acknowledge stress and trauma. The aftermath of volcanic eruption can be emotionally taxing. It's important to recognize signs of stress, anxiety, or trauma. Seek emotional support. Connect with counselors, support groups, or community resources.
Number 4 is to clean up safely. Remove ash carefully. Use protective gear such as mask, glove, and goggles when cleaning the ash from your property. Wet the ash lightly to prevent it become airborne, which can cause further health issues. Proper ash disposal. Dispose of ash according to local guidelines. Avoid sweeping or vacuuming it indoors without proper equipment, as it can damage appliances and can clog air filters. Is to document and report damages. Take photos and notes. Document any damage to your home and belongings. This will be essential for insurance claim and aid application. Contact insurance providers. Notify your insurance company as soon as possible, providing details information and takes photos of the damage to facilitate the claim process. Number 9 is the long-term recovery and preparedness. Begin rebuilding. Start repairs on your home and property, prioritizing essential structural fixes to ensure safety. Learn and prepare. Reflect on the event and update your emergency preparedness plans and kits. Participate in community preparedness program to build resilience for future natural disaster.
Support and community engagement. Help neighbors. Offer assistance to those in need, especially the elderly, disabled, and families with small children who may require extra help. Access community resources. Reach out to local disaster relief organizations for help with food, shelter, and other necessities. These organizations can also provide support for longer-term recovery.
Is ignore community needs. Focusing slowly on yourself, you would not overlook the needs of others, especially vulnerable individuals in the community. Providing help and support is essential.
Excuse me, sir. I mean, ma'am.
Yes? What do you want?
Can I have some of your foods? My stomach is a bit rumbling right now. I haven't been eaten since the volcano erupted. I'm so sorry, I don't have a time right now with you. And, why would I give my food to you? Don't be so selfish. Help someone from your community or neighborhood. If you can, help them by physically, mentally, and financially if it's necessary. Being selfish makes you look very ugly. So please stop being so selfish.
Of course, you can have some of my foods. You can have my extra fudgy bar. O bar sa sarap.
Thank you so much, sir. I mean, ma'am, thank you so much for giving me a fudgy bar. O bar sa sarap.
And did you know the most deadliest volcanic eruption ever recorded by a camera is the eruption of Mount St. Helens in 1987, Southern Washington, United States. And here is the actual video of its eruption. And also, it also has an simulation.
A magnitude 5.1 earthquake causes the north face of the mountain to collapse, triggering the largest landslide in recorded history. Pressure rising from deep within the volcano rips open the mountainside, toppling entire forests, scorching everything in its path.
A volcanic eruption is not a joke, so please follow these steps correctly so we can ensure you a great safety.